V tires. What do I like about them? What are some things I don't like about them? Who do I think these tires are perfect for? And what budget hack do I have to make these tires just right for me? Steve! Woo! What's up, you guys? My name's Jared, and if you're new to the channel, this is my budget enduro bike that I've been slowly upgrading, but trying to do those upgrades as smart and as cheap as possible. Lately, I've been reviewing all the budget components that come stock on this bike, and today we're gonna be talking about the V tires. Now, when you buy a bike, it's not uncommon for you to have to replace the tires. But when I looked at this bike online and saw it came with these V tires, I was pretty excited because I've heard some great things about them. And I know there's some enduro riders, some free riders, and some downhill riders that ride for this team and actually ride these exact tires on their bike. However, after riding this enduro bike and pedaling it uphill, I realized there's some things that I just don't like about these tires. They're way too slow. You can feel that rubber just gripping into every little rock, pine needle, everything you're rolling across. And even on a gravel road like this, man, these tires are just slow for the climbs on the way up. That top 40 compound, these V Flow Snap with the top 40 compound, is a super grippy, tacky compound, which can be good for certain types of riding. But for me, climbing uphill, you could feel that super grippy compound just digging into every single pedal turn. I even grabbed my bike and kind of was wondering if maybe the rotor was rubbing or there was something, because I couldn't realize why my bike just felt so dang slow. So dang slow. You can feel with that top 40 compound and these Flow Snap, the aggressive tread on this Flow Snap tire pattern, you can just feel it just gripping in and slowing you down, which can be a good thing at times, but definitely a little too slow at times as well. However, on the way back downhill, there's some things I definitely liked about these tires. When you get into those super steep sections where tire traction and braking control is needed, these tires grip. Steve. That same super slow compound that I didn't like on the way up, I really liked on the way down. And the casing on these tires is a pretty heavy duty casing for, you know, an OEM tire. Usually when you get a budget bike or just any bike, it's gonna come with a really lightweight casing, which helps them keep the weight of the bike down, and something that they like to brag about, you know, their bike not being as heavy or something like that. But these actually come with a decent casing, which really dampens those downhill runs. So not only on the steepness do these tires have really good braking traction, but when you get into those chunky rocky sections, smashing over rocks, it really dampens the vibration. You can really feel that these tires do a good job for those gnarly downhill runs. And that brings me into who I think these tires are perfect for. If you're the type of rider that's just gonna take shuttle runs to the top, you're really not pedaling up, or you're mainly riding bike parks, those gnarly, chunky, rocky runs on bike parks, these tires are probably perfect for you. But if you're the type of rider like me that has an enduro bike, but you still enjoy pedaling to the top and you want a little bit more efficiency, I definitely wouldn't recommend these tires for you, or at least wouldn't recommend having this V Flow Snap tire in the rear. Steve. Woo. All right, now it's time to head on down to my local bike shop and show you the budget hack I got to upgrade these tires and make them just right for the type of riding I do. So down at my local bike shop, they have a whole bin full of slightly used mountain bike tires for only $6 each. These are tires people left behind when they upgraded their Bontrager tires, which often don't have enough grip. So I figured, why buy a new rear tire when all I'm looking for is a fast rolling rear tire? And that's when I realized this amazing mountain bike tire hack. You know, I figured people take their XR4s off their bikes because they don't really want them or they want to upgrade them. And by taking a budget tire that came on this bike and a tire that came on another bike. I can kind of get the best of both worlds, have the super grip up front and then have this faster rolling XR4 tire in the rear. The guys down at my local bike shop were even able to save me a little bit of extra money by recycling the tire sealant I had in those V tires because they were so new and the tire sealant was so fresh. And while I have a minute, I just want to give a big thanks to Zach's Bikes, the mechanic working on my bike, Russell the Muscle, and all the guys down at my local bike shop who put up with me coming in, asking them to help me film these videos. Support your local bike shop, and if you're ever in the Clement Falls area, definitely stop by and check out Zach's Bikes. All right, and there you go, guys. That's kind of like the budget hack right there. So I got this bike. It came with a set of tires that I wasn't totally happy with. I think they're way too grippy. However, most of the tires that come on, like the Bontrager tires, or even if you have like a local bike shop that's like a specialized bike shop, some of these Bontrager tires people replace for the opposite reason. They feel that there's just not enough grip. So by getting that Bontrager tire in the rear that I found over there for only like $6, I'm able to get a nice faster rolling tire in the rear, keep that nice grippy tire up front, and hopefully this is gonna be a good budget way to get this bike set up just right for me. Now, some of you guys may have your own opinions about putting Bontrager tires on a non-check bike. Go ahead and leave a comment below. Look forward to reading those. But as always, get stoked, go ride, and have some fun, people.